But before you got to the sifting, you had to be watered and wait on the rain. Then after the watering, you had to be plowed, and some things had to be broken up. After the plowing, there had to be the sowing, which is the planting of the seed. And even when the sowing happened, Matthew 13 says, all of the seeds didn't work out well. Some of the seeds fell by the wayside. Be glory after this. Some things must happen. Some things are needful to happen. But there will be glory after this. So keep on praising. Keep on rejoicing. Keep on giving God the glory. Folk may not know your story, but they'll see the glory after this. Well. Please sit down, bishops. Give me about how many Koji minutes I got. And the fowls devoured them. Some of the seeds fell on stony places. They sprung up, but the sun consumed and scorched them. Some of the seeds fell on thorny ground, and they were choked out. But then there were seeds that fell on good ground, and those seeds brought forth 160 and 30. But I want to serve notice to everybody doing something for God. Not only is there a sowing time, there's also enemies to your seed. Everybody smiling ain't happy. Everybody's not rejoicing for you. Some people like to see it when you mess up. Some folk ready to text and email and talk about folk. There are enemies to the seed. What are the enemies? The enemies to the seeds, first were the birds. The birds would come and take the seed. What is a bird now? A bird is something that has wings and fly fast. That's called a lie. What is another enemy to your seed? The next enemy is a tare. And a tare looks like wheat, but a tare is bitter. And some folk are just bitter. They smile in your face all the time, want to take your place. Y'all know what they call backstabbers. Please sit down. It's rude to stand while somebody's talking. Then the next enemy is the enemy of fire. You see, before the seed is ready, it's got to become ripe. And some people will not wait until you get ripe. And some people can't wait until they get ripe. You got to learn how to wait on some things. Just because you see something, it doesn't mean it's your time. And so everything that you see is not yours. No such thing as that name and claiming. Everything I claimed, I'm glad God didn't give it to me. One more enemy. Then I've got to get ready to close this argument. Is the enemy of the locust. What is the enemy of the locust? Still talking about sifting as wheat. I planted, I watered, I plowed, and here comes locusts. And the locusts to that group was the most dreadful group because they wanted to occupy your space. Everybody don't like you and your husband being happy. They're not asking God for a husband. They're asking God for they're not asking God for a position. They're asking God for locusts occupy space. They see everything. They know everything. They assume. It's called they. And do you realize they can never be identified because all they do, they said, they did, but they never do. Still not shifting. In order for the shifting, what Satan wants to do, the agricultural people of that day, they knew that when something was shifted, it first was placed on a hard ground, and after it was placed on the ground, then it was trampled on. After it was trampled on, then it was tossed up in the air, forcefully and violently, to separate the wheat from the chaff. Because when it was thrown in the air, the wind would blow the shaft away. Then it was shaken violently. Somebody's been wondering, why have I been going through what I've been going through? Why have I been stepped on? Why have I been trampled on? Why have I been thrown in the atmosphere? That is because in order for you to get to a place of purity and a place of usefulness, God had to get certain things and certain people and certain attitudes out of your life. Well, it didn't feel good, but it was good for you. You didn't understand why, but it was necessary that God may get the glory. You see, some things were useless in your life, and you were too attached to it. But you had to learn how to let it go. Some things you got to learn that are unfruitful, how to let it go. Some people you got to learn how to let it go. Some attitudes you must learn how to let it go and look unto Jesus, the author and the finisher of our faith. You've got to learn how to wait. Talk to me, Isaiah. They that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up. Please sit down, y'all. I need about 5 more Kojic minutes. Shake somebody near you and tell them I'm going through the shifter. But it's going to be all right. I want to sift you. Now, sifting is not like my grandmama in Alabama. My grandmama in Alabama had a sifter. She would put flour on the top, and she would turn and crank something, break it up and make a cake and make a flour. Well, I could take it if that's all I had to go through. a little cranking every now and then. Because I'm used to cranky people, cranky attitudes. But the sifting was a process. 10 more coaching minutes. Coaching minutes.